Helga from Helga's Pennsylvania Cooking. Today I'm finally going to use up some brisket. You guys know, or might know, if you've been following along, that about a year ago we butchered a nice big beef, and so this is our own beef. Well, bought beef. My neighbor raised it. I got to pick it out, so it's a good beef. Anyhow, got a brisket to do up, and I want to make corned beef. St. Patty's Day is coming up, and pretty big tradition around here that, you know, corned beef and cabbage, boiled potatoes, the whole 9 yards for St. Patty's Day. And like I said, around here everybody's a little bit Irish on St. Patty's Day. This area, the coal region, relied a lot on Irish people to mine the area. They were big here in the workforce. Unfortunately, coal companies and railroad companies both pretty well abused them. It was the start of some union startups, the Molly Maguires and Jim Thorpe. A lot of really good history. The Irish were awesome. And there's a big Irish community in this area. Gerardville, which has a St. Patty's Day parade. It's on again this year. I'm going to try and go. I've been in the past. I'm going to share some clips, some pictures from in the past. It's always a really good time. Scranton has a big one, but it's a time to celebrate the Irish. Everybody's a little bit Irish on St. Patty's Day. So, corned beef and cabbage. I'm going to show you how to corn your own beef. So, yeah, it's really not that hard. It's basically a simple brining process. So, let's get to it. So this is what's going to go into our corned beef brisket. Of course, the brisket, this is about a 3-pounder. Pickling spices. You can make your own pickling spices. I will include the recipe for the pickling spice mix in the description below, along with the rest of the recipe. A couple cups of the good kosher salt, and a couple teaspoons of pink curing salt. Now, be aware, this is not regular salt. This is not table salt. It is not pink Himalayan salt. It is a salt and sodium nitrite mix. So you have to be very careful how much you use, but it is good for curing meats. So, whatever the directions are for the pink curing salt, that's what you use, and it's dyed pink so you don't get it confused with table salt. And brown sugar and water. And what we're going to do is use these things to make a brine. I'm going to put them in a pot and we're going to bring them to a boil. Add the water, use the salt. Brown sugar, my pink curing salt. That's what gives the corned beef the pink color. I mean, you can do it without it. You can do it without it, but you don't get the color. It just turns out gray. And we'll bring that to a boil. I wish you could smell this. This smells absolutely divine. So it's up to a boil. We're going to turn it off, and then we're going to let it completely cool. And after we completely cool, then we're going to put our brisket, put our marinade, and I'll show you what goes next. My brine is cool, and I'm going to pour this over the brisket. You want to make sure that it is covered in the brine. Like that. Now I'm going to cover this with saran wrap and put it in the refrigerator for 5 to 7 days. So it's been, actually, instead of, it says 5 to 7 days, and it's been 6 days for my corned beef to brine. And you can see it's got the nice corned beef pinky color. And oh my goodness, it smells really good. So I'm going to get the crock pot around here, and we'll put together the rest of our corned beef and cabbage dinner. First I put in my potatoes on the bottom. Then I'm going to take my cabbage and that goes in next. And then I'm going to take my corned beef, isn't it pretty, and fat cap side up, put her in. I'm going to put enough liquid in to just cover the bottom, and we're going to cover it and put it on low and slow. It's done. And for the record, the disgruntled one was already checking it out here, but he gives it 2 thumbs up. Well, that's falling apart. Let me see here. And I'm going to take this out and plate it, and you know what comes next. I am very happy with how this came out. Here's my cabbage and our potatoes. But look at this. Fork tender. Beautiful. Very happy. Just as good as any store-bought one and way cheaper. Just takes a little bit of time. But yep, very happy. And that was the flat piece of the brisket, so that came out, that's usually even tougher, so that came out really, really nice. And it's got that nice pink coloring too that we like from the pink salt. You know what time it is. Taste test time. So I just want you to, oops, there we go. See how excellent this came out. That's fork tender. Oh my God, it's so good. I had the potato and some cabbage with it. It's an easy meal. I mean, this is so easy. Brine it, have it ready to go, throw it in the crock pot. Dinner! Doesn't get much better than that. So, oh God, that's good. Now that you know how easy it is, do your own. It is so easy. Like I said, no work to it. Makes an easy dinner. A great way to celebrate St. Patty's Day, but I actually like this through the year. And of course I love Reubens, so you know there's that. This also makes really great fried up corned beef hash. I take the potatoes and the corned beef and just dice it up small, fry it up, corned beef hash in the morning. You can't beat it. So, do your own corned beef. Give it a try.